Hey everyone, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We've just finished the Jedi Trials, and now we need to continue on, figure out what our next mission is going to be. Who do I talk to? This guy?
It is good to see Johnny has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
I'm guessing they don't know. So, we'll investigate the ruins right away.
Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna need any kind of like stealth or tech or anything like that, so let's bring Karth.
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
Is there anything else I should know?
These two families have been settled here for some years now.
And causing me no end of trouble.
Indeed. They have been settled here for some time, and feuding ever since.
What caused this feud?
I do not know how the original feud started, but they want nothing to do with each other. As you may have heard, Alan Matale believes that his son, Shen, has been kidnapped by Nurik Sandral.
Curiously, Nurik's son Cassus has been missing for some time as well. I fear Nurik may suspect Alan in this.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
We know that. Where are they settled?
Both families have settled to the south of this enclave. The Matales are the closer of the two. Both have similar estates, but Alan is much more paranoid about his, and guards it quite heavily. Is there anything else you wish to know?
I will investigate if there's time.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
Not to mention that I wouldn't mind getting out of this enclave for a bit. I mean, come on. How bad could it be?
What can I do?
Okay, we need to level up Bastila here. What do we want to do at this point? I mean, I think we just level up her dexterity until we're done. I could get it up to 22. Up her defense is a lot. I could do this against force points. I just feel like dexterity is a lot more versatile. So Slap that in there. Do you have any level 2 stuff? No, so we have to once again pick another thing here. Energy resistance. For all universal powers. Either that or night speed. I don't really want to use cure because we have health packs, med packs. Man, I wish some level 2 unlocked. Let's see here. Sonic fire, cold, electrical attacks. I mean, how often are we taking damage from any of this stuff? Going into poisons and disease. Like fire. I mean, that's more useful, but how often are people even using poison? I feel like people really don't use any of these attacks. Occasionally from a grenade, but almost never. You just give her speed here and give her defense. I think that's more useful. This just feels like garbage. This one is more useful, but we don't unlock it for a while. Or I'm sorry, it takes one more level and then we unlock it. It would be fine, I just don't want to do it. Let's just give her burst of speed. Alright. Can we... I don't have a Jedi robe for... Okay. Alright. Let's go explore the rest of the compound here. We've got some rooms up here. I also need to get back to the Ebonhawk so we can heal Arth up. Or maybe just step out for a minute and go back. Who's this guy? Hang on, I can't get your locker. You've the look of a seasoned player about you. I dabble in it from time to time myself. Care for a game? Who are you? I am Sola, and to be perfectly blunt, my business is my own. I do offer you, though, the company of my time for a game or two of Pazak. You care for a hand? Sure, I'll play. 120. Okay, well, sure. Think we're good with the deck the way it is. Go and take these out. Maybe I do. Take these out and throw in the -2s. Think so. Because the ones just aren't very useful. It's very specific situations where they're good. I say as I instantly get a situation where it would have been good. And make me keep going, huh? Wow, that sucks. Yep. I think this one's got my number. Yep, it's basically giving him the win. Not a lot I can do if it's just gonna give him a bunch of natural 20s. Yeah, this game has decided that I need to lose now. And he can sit here all day on 9, like. Wow, they actually let him draw something he couldn't come back from. What do you want from me? Alright. Actually, try one more time. The game doesn't just give him like 3 natural 20s. Yeah, just take it. I don't care. And I get a 10. What? Didn't want to give him a 20? Oh, I get a 20. Interesting. Alright, well, at least he had to burn a card. Ooh, I need drew a 10. Good, I'm on real low. Okay, I'm up a card, and we're tied. Ooh, natural to 20, okay. Wow. Okay, well, I've got the cards and he doesn't, so. Go. Wow, okay. Not right now. I would like to break even. Does he have anything he can sell me, though? As a matter of fact, I do. You seem like I am willing to part with them for a small sum. Okay. That up. Don't remember if I have any 5s or 6s. Nope. I'll pick up a couple. Who cares? That one. I think I have the 2s, right? I think I have all these. Here, let's check. Okay, so I have everything except for a -5. So. Got that. That's fine. Here, let me sort these out better. Oh, I need a +6 too. For collection purposes. Okay. Slap that in there. Another one of those. There. Oops. No, I only had one of those. There. We got all plus or minuses. I'm gonna risk it. There it is. Okay. Got 120. Did he have the -5? He did. And a +6. Alright, cool. Just for my collection. Alright, let's keep moving. And a footlocker that is not a footlocker. Alright. No worries. Let's go back and heal my guys. Med pack. Alright. But yeah, I think there's a shop over here. I understand congratulations are in order. You've decided to join the Jedi rank and file, Jedi Demonomics. Another fresh-faced apprentice ready to leap into Jedi training with both feet. Well, best of luck to you, is all I can say about that. Always good to see another ally in the fight against darkness and corruption. If there were more people like you around, an honest businessman could make a decent living, and companies like that damn Zerka Corp wouldn't even exist. But listen to me. You didn't come here to listen to my ramblings and the evils of the Zerka Corp, I bet. What can I do for you? What do you have against the Zerka Corporation? Don't get me started on Zerka Corp. They've got a monopoly on half the galaxy already, and they do everything they can to keep anyone else from getting a foothold in their territory. Extortion, bribing officials, and government diplomats. Not to mention driving up prices on essentials like food and water on distant colonies. I've heard stories of them letting people starve to death because they couldn't afford their jacked up prices. And since they've done themselves in with the Sith, things have only gotten worse. Worse? How's it gotten worse? The Sith are tangled up in an expensive war with the Republic. They need supplies, equipment, resources. Oops, I skipped a part. Bad enough they're helping to finance the Sith war effort, but I've heard rumors of even worse stuff. Slaving, pillaging planets of their resources, genocide of indigenous species. The Sith and Zerka Corp seem like a perfect match to me. Listen to me going on. What have you heard about the Mandalorian raiders? They're vermin mostly, leftovers from Mandalorian wars. They've lost their armies and worlds and now wander the galaxy raiding weak farms and outposts. Any reasonably well-defended base could withstand them. The Enclave, for instance, would never fall to them. They do make trouble for the farmers, though. They're almost as much of a burden on ordinary people as that damn Zerka Corporation, but I digress. Yes. Alright, what do you have for sale? Excellent, as always, my selection is somewhat limited. Zerka Corp has a monopoly on some of the suppliers. But I'm sure you'll find all my inventory is of the highest quality, and I've got a few special items you won't find anywhere else. Alright, well, I've seen these about 1,000,000 times. Okay. Oh, battle armor's new. 8 and 1. Interesting. That is heavy. I don't know who could wear that, actually. Yeesh. Balance, attack modifier 2, upgradable. Good versus droids. Okay, these are all upgradable, huh? Stealth plus 8. I mean, I guess that would be good for mission. Interface ban, resist versus sonic computer use, demolition security, again, good for mission. Immunity to poison. Computer use, security, dexterity. I mean, these are all really great strength enhancing belt. They're just Calrissian's belt. Hello. Wow. Alright. Yeah, these are all great and all. They're so expensive. Oh, Bazak cards. Can I sell things? Do I even have anything I could sell? I need. Heavy blasters. Ion for these. I don't need a rifle. Nobody uses rifles. There and there. Grenades I haven't been using, but I can if I need to. Mines. I mean, am I ever going to use them? I don't really leave people like packing around. I'm just gonna sell them. Not that that helps a whole lot. Alright, yeah, it's just way too expensive. I greet you, Padawan. Members of the Jedi Order are always welcome in all the outposts of Airtech droids. How may I serve you today? What do you know of the Mandalorian Raiders? Only that they have been a nuisance to the farmers and settlers in the region. They do not have the resources to penetrate this base, so I do not know of them firsthand. What do you have in stock? For my inventory, your convenience. Settler families have purchased all my droids, but I have many upgrades and other wares for purchase. Okay. Heavy plating, defense 9, and it's upgrade class 1. And T3. What the? I feel like you can, maybe? Targeting, send demolitions. I have all these. Can he do Droid upgrade class 1. I don't even have them with me. Whatever, I'll just buy it. Fine. Alright, that is everything. Right. Yeah, that guy has some pretty crazy items that I would like, but they're also extremely expensive. See about upgrading my stuff here. This one's fully upgraded. Melee weapons, I'm still using that for the moment. One extra thing on there. Alright, that's fine. Alright, need Bastila, we're gonna take Karth. I just need them healed up. Alright, oh. Speak to Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to continue our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I think you owe me an explanation, Karth.
I suppose you're right. Fine, then. But I don't know why you're so interested, but here goes. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
You say that name like I should know it.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
So you blame yourself for trusting your friend?
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
I'd do the same thing in your shoes.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Now it's all starting to make sense. Yeah, some of these characters have really good, like their side quests are very good, very well developed, and actually interesting to explore. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. I don't think that there's anything over here. These are just two random people talking. I don't think this guy does any, even though he's named, he doesn't actually do anything. I think he just says he's like stuck here or something. Unless they added it in as a quest, but I don't think so. Alright, this lady does have a quest though.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Your companion?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if could he have been kidnapped?
Does anyone hold a grudge against him?
Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathhounds. But no, Cathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Someone have bypassed the lock?
No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering.
Could it have been opened from the inside?
Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Your missing companion is a droid?
Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
You live alone with this droid?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
There's no need for you to make fun of her. She's obviously desperate.
I'll say.
Koth, enough.
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
I will help you find your droid.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
I feel like some of the... Maybe I just haven't had Arth and Bastila here at the same time. I don't remember those voice lines from before. I'm gonna go talk to this other named character. I'm just curious if they added in stuff for him. Ah yes, you're a Jedi. I'm grateful that people harm me in my times of need. What happened to you? I'm a victim, a refugee. Yes, I flee. Fled from my world once the Sith fleet comes. They bomb my world, destroy it, yes? They scour the continents, boil the oceans. Sith are bad, yes. But I run here, find the Jedi already here, unknown. They take me in, one left of a billion, yes. The Republic fights but does not win. Not you to blame, of course, no. Let they're strong and destroy those who would oppose them, yes. My thanks you have, and your order. Is there anything else you require? I'll go. I think I can get him to give me stuff, but that seems wrong. Alright, and then this dude over here just sells stuff. Greetings, fellow sentient. I noticed that you're not heavily armed, or at least not heavily armed enough. Please allow myself to introduce myself. I'm Adam. Adam, I think that's supposed to be. Simple merger with a much noble purpose. Purpose? Yes, purpose. The settlers and noble humans of Dantooine have been plagued by Cathhounds, raiders, and other fearsome troubles of late. It is much too sad to see these things happen to such people as us. Therefore, I have made this my mission to be. Mission? To overcome their troubles, they must be able to defend themselves. Therefore, I shall offer the highest of quality weapons at the lowest of low prices for them. I'm here, offering you much in the way of weaponry at low prices. How can any sentient pass up such a bargain? They cannot. Weaponry it is, and weaponry I have. What is it you would like from me this fine day? Let me see what you're selling. Alright. Again, things that are very good, but just... These ones aren't... 0 upgradable, huh? Assus Vet. Interesting. Oh, this one's upgradable. Bronzium. Interesting. A light repeating blaster. Not really any better than a heavy blaster. Rifle, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's good. They're just way too expensive. This one's not. But I already have something like it. 15,000. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to come back to get this stuff once I have more money. Or am I just supposed to play Pazak all day? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it does nothing for me, right? I don't know why that needed a little mini cutscene, but it's there. What language is that? What are you trying to say? Or speaking language you do not recognize. Asta, do you have any idea what this droid is saying?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any of the languages spoken by the slaves of the builders. I recognize this language.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not of the slave species, neither are you of the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
What are you? Why are you here? I am the Overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monument to the power of the Starforge was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed as reprogrammed to serve should the builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge. How long have you been here? My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of the system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Starforge itself. My calculations are infallible. Who are these builders you keep talking about? Builders are the great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, the rulers of the Infinite Empire, and the creators of the Starforge.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Something must have happened to wipe the builders out. The empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and the power of the Starforge. Have you seen a builder recently? I have been here ever since the completion of this monument. In all this time, no builder has returned to seek information on the Starforge. What is this Starforge? Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. But what is it? What does it do? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Where can we find the Starforge? Now that the slaves are gone, my purpose is to aid those who seek knowledge of the Starforge, if they are worthy. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not builders but not slaves. Without knowledge of the Starforge and its origins, they proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Starforge locked beyond the sealed door behind me, but there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Did you kill the Jedi over there? I am not programmed for combat. I did not harm the one who failed. This temple's own protections will destroy those who seek knowledge of the Starforge if they are deemed unworthy. How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and west. Within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. Those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Alright. Ooh, got a crystal. And a Jedi Knight robe. So we have one. This one gives us two. And then Bastila can finally get a robe. A wheat. Alright, let's go this way. Oh. And the shields are gonna suck.
How'd you like that?
Oh no! I need to be able to heal.
Down you go!
We're dealing no damage. Oh, I'm not moving. I'm gonna die.
You.
Bastila, use your stable droid thing.
I'm here.
Oh my gosh. Bastila, please, for the love of God, use it when you come out of the thing. Stop the auto attacking. Thank you. Saving yourself.
How'd you like that?
Somebody deal damage. Nobody is dealing any damage. Okay, this is annoying. I didn't want to do this, but...
What?
Alright, now that I'm done getting my butt kicked. The ancient beard hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scroll across it. That's not gonna work for me. I mean, I'll talk to it. Talking to the other robot helped. The beard goes silent. Its screen blank. A few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. Here, the computer emits a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of those tones softly echoed by your datapad. A small data receptacle opens in the front of the ancient machine. Insert your datapad into the receptacle. The computer seems to be interacting with your datapad. The screen goes blank again, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Let's try to talk to it again. Computer goes silent, humming softly. It seems to be processing data from your datapad. Your datapad is released from the receptacle, and the machine goes silent for a moment before flickering to life again. Data interpretation complete. Language analysis complete. Continue. Interrogative. Identify the 3 primary death-giving seed world types. Okay, well, desert, volcanic, barren, breaking death seal. You're telling me the other people couldn't figure this out? There's no way I survive, right? Like, we're so dead at this point. I should have got healing on Bastila. Okay. I can't go back, huh? No. Alright, well, we're gonna step out for a moment. So I can heal. If I go back on the ship, it's gonna make me run back. And I don't want to do that. Okay, back in we go. Because I'd love to get throw that crystal I got into my lightsaber. But I don't have time. Alright, I need to use my abilities more. I'm not using them very effectively. Okay, hang on.
What can I do?
I need fast.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Make sure my guy is still doing.
Yes?
Alright, now that I'm like disabling it, much easier.
What?
Wonderful. Okay, it's gonna make me do the same thing again, so. Life-giving seed world types. Oceanic, grassland, arboreal. Breaking life seal. Seriously, nobody could figure this out. Nemo? Well, maybe he didn't, it wasn't that he didn't figure it out, it was just that, you know, he got killed by these machines. Because I almost got killed by the first one. Oh, interesting. That didn't used to happen. These updates are fancy. Oop. We found it. I'm not doing this. The game is making me walk all by itself. Or was. And then just stopped randomly.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
What is the Starforge exactly?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manan, but there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it.
That sounds like quite a supposition. What if you're wrong?
What if I'm right? We can't ignore this. Finding the Starforge might very well be the key to defeating the Sith. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Alright. Anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Us and the Starforge. I can't even select. Alright. Cool. Do I head back? That is the question. or do I go questing? I feel like I'm gonna head back. I do want to stop by the ship so I can put the upgrade in my lightsaber. Do we run back? Or why not?
You asked for this!
Not a far run, so we should be okay. Oof, big thing sucks. Oh, did I leave everybody behind? We have Karth. Where's Bastila? Bastila? There she is. Occasionally they get stuck on stuff. So. And they don't have any kind of like teleportation feature that brings them close to you. Oh, that's right, there's a workbench over here. I don't have to go back to the ship. Alright, let's mine. And what do we have here? Attack bonus 1, energy, and there's that like dice rolling thing, so 1d6. And actually that just that's a weird way to put it, isn't it? When it's just energy 1 through 6. Okay, whatever. So yeah, just on the low end added 1. It was 2 and 16 before, now it's 3 and 22. And then attack bonus is also 1, so now we have an attack modifier. Awesome. I still need another lightsaber.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found an incomplete star map and mention of something called a star forge.
This news of a star forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I am ready to do the Council's will.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Or she falls to the dark side again and takes me with her, I guess, you know, whatever. There are others that want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can count on me. I will not fail.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
All right. So, we have the Dantooine star map. And we have our quest. And we have Juhani. So that's cool. But we do have a lot of side quests. We've got the Mandalorian Raiders, the Missing Companion, the Sandro Matale feud. So before we do the main quest, we do need to do the side quests, or at least I would like to. But that's going to have to wait for the next episode. Next episode will be doing all the side quests. We'll see if we can fit it all in one. But we are at time for this one. I think this is a good place to stop. So we'll do the rest of those in the next one. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.